boys and girls. Did you guys like that story about growing frogs? That story was about the life cycle of a frog. The frog has many stages in its life cycle. Let's write about it right now. I'm going to draw a line. Up here we'll put our picture, and down here we'll put our writing. Do you guys remember what happens first in the life cycle? Let's write about it. The mom lays the egg. Period. Do you guys remember what happens next? The eggs hatch. Actually, I hear a ch. We learned about the ch sound before Easter break. Ch is CH, hatch. Into add ols. Period. Then the tadpoles back legs and front legs. Period. Last, it is a frog. Period. When a frog turns from a tadpole into a frog, that's called metamorphosis. Can you guys say metamorphosis? That's a big word. Okay, let's draw the life cycle of the frog now. I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to start with the first stage. Do you guys remember what that was? The eggs, right? So I'm going to draw these eggs that look kind of like that. Now, when we draw a life cycle, we're going to make it in the shape of a circle because it is going to be something that goes around and around and around. So I'm going to make this thing, it's called an arrow. And when you draw your life cycle, I want you to try to make an arrow. So do you guys remember what happens after the eggs? The tadpole. So I'm going to make my tadpole just like that. Okay, now let's draw another one of those arrows to point to the next stage. The next stage, he gets his front legs and his back legs. So I'm going to draw another tadpole, and the tail is kind of going to be getting a little shorter, but this time he's got some front legs and some back legs starting to grow. Okay, now I'm going to make one more arrow here, pointing to the next stage. This is where the tadpole turns into a frog. And yesterday, you learned how to draw a frog from Mrs. Green. So I'm going to draw it the same way. The nostrils and the wide mouth, a few little spots. Now I'm going to get my green crayon. I'm going to color in my frog green. But I'm going to leave the eyes white. The last thing I need to do is I need to point one more arrow back to the eggs. That's because now the adult frog is ready to lay more eggs, and then the cycle is just going to keep going around and around. This is the life cycle of a frog. Good job, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed learning about the life cycle of the frog. Make sure you watch some of the other YouTube videos that Mrs. Maitia and Mrs. Green attached to your Google Classroom lessons today to learn more about life cycle of the frog. Have a great day.